Yeah, with the stair stuff, it's just update. I remember, boom, he first came out with the billboard, all these countries, and then China comes in with the retaliating tariffs, and then Trump's like, all right, we're bringing it up to 125, and then they match it. And it's like, all right, 250. So it's always kind of going, but everyone's kind of worried with all this stuff going on and all this unpredictability. What do you make of all this?
Well, what's going on right now is unprecedented, as far as I can see, in the history of economic policy, certainly in the history of trade policy. And so, what can you make of it? As you rightly said, there's an immense amount of noise. It's very unpredictable. We don't really know what policy will be tomorrow. It depends on the influences upon him. So, I think essentially we can make the following: the general shift is protectionist. The details are constantly changing, and that unpredictability is itself a very important part of the policy environment. And so, what we know is that the world economy is disintegrating inevitably as a result of this, but we also don't know where it's going to end up. And we know that business in this environment can't really make rational decisions, so they're frozen. That's enough. We already know these things, and that's very significant. And we probably know that it's likely to stay like this for nearly another 4 years, maybe longer. It'll do a lot of damage.
A lot of people are kind of bashing Trump. We've spoken to a lot of economists who some of them say, well, well, no one really knows if he has a strategy. No one's in his head, obviously. But a lot of people are saying that he is not being smart with his economics and that his tariffs are a detriment to the American economy. And I was seeing yesterday already, the IMF announced that the predicted growth of the US is now going down. What do you think of his tariff strategy, if it is a strategy? And is there some upside? And some people also say that this could be there's been a downfall in American manufacturing. Something has to change, and maybe a drastic change is what we're seeing and is what needs to be done. So what do you think?
Well, very much a critic, but I think one has to separate out different elements of this story.